your choice, free or fair trade or reciprocal tariffs. I don't think you can get any more fair than that. That's not a complicated concept. You don't need to graduate from Harvard or MIT to figure that out.
Yeah, but if you graduate from Harvard or MIT or you go to Georgetown, basically you're becoming stupid because you're learning all sorts of things that make no sense in the real world. They only make sense if you go to Harvard, Yale, or Georgetown. So absolutely, we need to have reciprocal tariffs. We need to reindustrialize. And let's not be intimidated by Wall Street or the Chinese for that matter. You started by talking about the 34% tariffs that the Chinese imposed on us. Look, they got a smaller economy. Their economy is less than 2/3 the size of ours. And they're the trade surplus country. Last year, China ran a merchandise trade surplus against the United States of $295.4 billion. Trade surplus countries in trade wars have no ammunition. President Trump will win this unless he's intimidated by Wall Street, and I'm sure he will not be.
He talked about this when he gave his speech on Wednesday. He said there will be short-term pain. We know that Wall Street is notoriously skittish. We've witnessed it the last 2 days. Is it a little bit of short-term pain? Yes, it is. Do I think it's going to reverse itself? Probably a lot sooner than people are predicting. I do. Do I believe all these people, these naysayers, are going to have egg on their face when the money starts pouring in? Yes, I do. Do I have a strong faith that these countries desperately want access to American markets and the outcry from manufacturers abroad is going to be loud and those countries are going to be pressured into making a free and fair trade deal with the U.S.? That's all going to happen. That's going to percolate up to the surface. And America just has to, for this interim period of time, I don't think it's going to be longer than a week or two, just suck it up, understand how markets work. This is institutional change, and it's a little bit of a shock to the system. But once people grow accustomed to the new way of doing things, then they're going to see the benefits of it.
Absolutely, and I don't think the pain will be as great as people say. If we go back to President Trump's first round of tariffs on China in 2018, China absorbed somewhere between 75 to 81% of the cost of those tariffs. Although you had a lot of smart people in New York and Washington just wail about how there would be inflation with those 2018 tariffs, it didn't happen, Sean. And this time, China has even more incentive to absorb President Trump's tariffs. And they already are doing so from anecdotal information we are hearing from trade specialists. So
y'all just gotta go like this. When people look at y'all,
we've had decades of misguided trade policy, but the pain is not going to be as bad as everyone thinks because everyone needs access to the world's best market, and that's ours.
when people look at y'all, you just smile.
On the other side, toll free. Our number is 800-941.
That's what I do.
Be a part of the program.
How I look with my glasses?
Immigration, jobs, healthcare, the news you care about is right.
Do I look better with my glasses or without my glasses? I don't wear them as much.
Only two things in life are certain.
No, I do not.
Well, now there's a third
Speak
certainty. If you're
Turkish.
with Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, you could be saving a fortune every single month.
How old are you? I'm 23.
Provider, a veteran-owned company called Pure Talk. Now that's right, Pure Talk, my sponsor, is cutting the fat from the wireless industry.
I'm 23. I really got on here.
Unlimited talk and text, 5 gigs of data on America's most dependable 5G network.
Because I'm about to eat this sandwich.
Over $1,000 a year when they switch to Pure Talk. That's real
I'm trying a new sandwich.
the exact same service. And with Pure Talk, you have U.S.
I'm actually hungry, y'all. I actually came from a job interview. I think your girl got the job.
Keyword save now to make the switch. Do it now. You save an additional 50% off your first month.
But yeah, I came from a job interview. I think I got the job.
Pure Talk.
She said she's gonna call me back.
Are you taking steps to help protect your money from the potential impact of world war? Russia and Ukraine.
Oh, she did say give her a week.
Threats from Iran, and now Syria has been taken over by extremists, putting the entire region at risk. conflict can
Are
be
you
handled,
single?
and what
Yeah, I'm
impact will
single.
these conflicts have on the global economy and your retirement savings? Right now, thousands of hardworking Americans are turning to precious metals like gold and silver to help them protect their hard-earned savings. You may not be
Would
able to
you
control
date a
these global conflicts
19-year-old?
around the world, but you can control
That's
how
too
you
young.
diversify your money. And that's where gold
Too
and
young
silver
for
can help.
me.
Right now, you can get a free gold and silver kit from the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco. On top of that, you can get up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver for qualified accounts, but only while supplies last. So don't wait. Visit HannityGold.com or call 855-815-GOLD to get your free copy today and find out if you qualify for up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver.
Hold on,
That's
y'all.
855-8